Hey, welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. We're back at it on the sailboat, the Com-Pac 16. Today, we are going to remove this rub rail and pull it off of there and see what we have to do if there's any glue in there to separate it so that we can pull the deck off of the hull. If this is the first time you're watching a video on the Com-Pac 16 and you have one or are interested in that boat, at the end of this video there is a link to the playlist that has all the Com-Pac 16 videos, and you can see the project from the start to where we're at now. Gonna start on this back corner, see how it goes. I just have my needle nose pliers and a flathead screwdriver. And they're stainless, so they're not rusty. Well, this should come right off. Okay. Got that one. And make sure you have a container. Put all your parts in. Put that there. Work on this one. This one might be a little more difficult. Get that off of there in the bucket. See if we can just screw this all the way out. That's why I'm taking this off in the driveway. If things fall, I'll never find them in the grass. But here on the black driveway, I can find them. And before we reassemble it, we'll look at all the parts and hardware and we'll see what needs to be replaced. For instance, this screw is a little bit bent, so this is probably going to have to be a replacement. But the other one was in pretty good shape. The other piece. Now this should come right off. A little bit of dirt in there. But that piece is in good shape, so we'll be able to reuse that. And now you can see this is where the rub rail attaches. There's like a rivet that holds that in place underneath here. So we're going to have to take that rivet out so that we can pop this thing off. I'd like to save the rub rail if I can, but if there's a lot of rivets in place, we might not be able to. Okay, this is the next one. See if I pinch my finger over here or not. 2 for 2. I can't stress enough how important it is to use stainless steel when you assemble stuff on a boat. It really does prevent corrosion and allows it to be taken apart much more easily. So that was the smoothest one so far. So we see a rivet holding the boat together in there, and then rivets holding this on. And you can see that. There's a rivet there holding the two pieces together, a rivet there and a rivet there. So, not going to be as quick as we thought it was going to be. Alright, so now we got to get up on the bow here and do this one. We got the same deal up here. Get a flathead screwdriver in there and get this on. Now this screw looks bent, so we might have a little bit of a problem getting it out of here. We'll have to see. Okay, we get that off of there. You can see this screw was kind of bent. It's like they cut it. That one's going to give us some trouble. Looks like we got the same situation here where the screw has been twisted. So we definitely get the nut off of here. It's just whether we can pop that out or not. So we're going to have to use a hammer and try to push this up through. It's not going to come out on its own. I'm going to give that a little tap and see if I can get the head high enough that I can grab it with the pliers. If that worked. We're going to use this to push it further up. Oh, maybe I'll use the head of the hammer. You can see, we're not reusing that. I'll still put it in the box though. Okay, so that's loose. Now we can do the other side. Another one we have to replace. There we go. We're going to drill this one, and this one. There might be another one under there, we'll have to see. That's what we got to work on now. That one out. Okay, got that all drilled out. We're ready for the other side. Same thing here. We got this one, this one. There is one there. Get that one out. You pull them out intact on the drill bit. You just take your pliers, spin your drill in reverse, and you can take them right off. Got one more. Okay. They're all out. Now we should be able to remove the rub rails. I'm going to try with the claw end of the hammer. Get in there. You can see it comes right off. So that's the stern rub rail. You can see they had a protective piece of tape on here to, you know, guard this so there wouldn't be a lot of moisture trapped in there. But you can see all these rivets. So that's what's holding this boat together. So we need to drill all them out before we can separate it. See, this stuff held up pretty well since it's been in there since it was built in the early 80s, but we're redoing it. And you can see there's rivets about every 5 or 6 inches, and they're all going to have to come out before we can obviously separate the two parts. That's going to take a little time, but we'll get it done. And then we'll need a big crew to help lift it off. I have an idea how I'm going to do that, but we got to get this done first. So let's get this rub rail off this side. These are not in bad shape, so we might be able to reuse them. So we're going to hose them off, clean them up, and keep them. When I'm reusing those parts, I like a sealable container instead of just a bucket, because if it falls or spills, the pieces go everywhere. This way they're all in one place. So that's your bikes, boats, and bivouacs tip of the day. Trying to get all those pieces out of there. Okay, we got the stern done. Now I can start working our way down the side. The top of the rivets are getting accumulated on the drill piece, You got to put the drill in reverse, hold on to them, and then walk them off of there. Now we're back in business. Got a couple more to do. Broke the drill bit. So we're gonna have to go get another one. We're back in action with another drill bit. How about that? Our battery's just about dead and we got this side done. I'm going to switch the battery and we'll move to the other side. You remember from the prior video, we tried to remove this, but the rub rail was in the way, so I might be able to take off that rudder now. There we go. Okay, our batteries are charged up, so we're ready to finish this side. Got to clear the bit. Ready to finish this. One here. Okay, we got all the rivets taken out. We got the rub rail off. And we can see we can start to move it. If I lift up on here, you can see it's starting to part. So that tells me we don't have a lot of silicone or anything like that in between here that's holding. It looks like we'll be able to get our pieces in there and start to lift it off of it. What we're probably going to have to do is run the Sawzall blade through the center to break any of the old silicone or 5200, Marine 5200 that was in there, that they put in there when they put the rivets in. Now, because of time, right, it's loosened up and isn't holding everywhere, but there is still, you know, some of it in there. The next video will work on making sure our separation is clean. We'll put the boards across there, and we probably need 8 to 10 people so we can all lift at the same time and lift that deck off and not twist it because we don't want it to crack. If you enjoyed this video or this video helped you, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It helps me out a lot. Also ring that bell. You'll be notified every time I put up a new video, And give the video a thumbs up, that helps too. But more important than all that, go have some fun out there. Thanks for watching.